So yeah, sorry about that. Basically, Audre Lorde is basically touching upon. She's criticizing the women and their lack of inclusion of uh, Burundi women. So I guess some people that people of color that um, are originally from Australia that they are not discussing them and they're not giving them a visibility. They're not giving them their visibility. And the Lord just really speaks up for those who are suffering and who are not spoken for. She speaks for them. Um, and at the same time, I think she wants her presence as a black lesbian, feminist, and poet. She wants her every single part of her to be visible and for people to accept her. She's also trying to really come across as a survivor and also really illustrate the um, the hardships of dealing with cancer and having to fight that battle and what that battle feels like. Um, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm still reading it at this time, but I will say this: Audre Lorde is an extraordinary woman who has really set the stage for many of us today, especially black gay youth. You know, just really, you know, put a foundation down for all of us to follow. To just continue um, to want to love ourselves and love each other, and to speak up for those that aren't spoken for, and to also be accountable for our actions, and to know that we can transform silence into action by using language. And um, I feel like she's very aware of the weaknesses that people have harbored in their lives. Fear, silence, rejection. Of certain things. Being a lesbian. Those issues and those identities that being a black female lesbian feminist. You know, those categories often come with a lot of scrutiny and a lot of misunderstanding, but she's still letting everyone know that she's not afraid um, of what people think about her and her purpose. But she's letting everyone know that she's going to stand up for those people that are not spoken for, and she's also going to continue to leave a legacy after she was no longer here. And she did that. She impacted a lot of people. There's research to support all this. Look it up. Google it. Also, go to jstore.org, and that's another source for you to look at information regarding Audre Lorde. At this point, this is another book which I'm still tackling at this point. I have not really gotten into it at all as much as I have looked at Cornel West's I'm Your Sister book, Black Queer Studies. This is was edited by E. Patrick Johnson and May Henderson. E. Patrick Johnson is a professor at Northwestern University and Evanston, Illinois. And I really admire his work. And I really feel like he's really kind of opened the doors for black queer studies to come about and to just really make um, black gay male voices heard and not silenced. So again, I still have to really look into this because right now I'm kind of like lagging behind. But this is a book that I have started looking at, but have not been able to deconstruct it as of yet. So I'll get back to you when I start working on it. That's all as of right now. I just been, you know, focused on trying to find better employment. Recently, just got hired somewhere. Just trying to see how things go. So I really just wanted the summer to just go by really fast. Um, and I know, well, it's already June. It's almost the middle of June. Next month is my birthday. My birthday is on July 7th. Not really thinking too much of it. Just waiting for that month to be over and for August to get here. And hopefully I'll be headed back to Atlanta. Um, some of the, issues that have been prevalent this year, of course, the presidential election and Obama supporting gay marriage. I don't feel like that's really a big issue to me. I think right now, what all of America has been focused on is jobs and the economy, and those are the really big key issues, which are really affecting people's lives right now. But folks still dealing with issues of foreclosure and unemployment. So I think it's still a lingering fear as to how we're going to, as Americans, be able to get ourselves out of this hole and the whole issue of all states all across the country continuously having to cut budgets and just cut, and nothing is being replaced, which is leaving a lot of people very angry and unsatisfied with how the government is dealing with their issues. Um, and then, of course, there's the not so popular incident between Brandon White, the guy who was attacked in Atlanta in the Pittsburgh community by 3 or 4, I don't remember, but a few other black males attacking him, I guess because he was gay. And then the issue really after, because his story kind of started, and then once Trayvon Martin was killed, everything, was shifted completely towards his case and the situation that happened with him. You know, um, it's scary out here for black men. It's not anything new to me. Um, you know, uh, but I think it should be something that we should be aware of in terms of what's going on um, with black men, and and I just feel like we need to look out for each other a whole lot more as a community. Um, and it has nothing to do with sexual orientation um, or your race. Really, I feel like there just needs to be more accountability, and people should not continue to have these perceptions about people without first finding out who they are. Because we want to live in a happy world where we would want to hopefully not have to deal with the issue of racism and homophobia, but of course it's still prevalent. Situations have happened, like in Mississippi, with the black man that was killed, like a white teenager, driving on the truck and stuff like that. So it's really, and these issues are still happening. They really are. And it's we have to be we have to be advocates for ourselves, and we have to be survivors of our trauma. And I know those two things aren't easy to do, but when you have a collective that decides to become the example, and then that transforms into a movement. And it's nothing like getting people together to make change, social change, and you know things go from there. But it's all about how we look at things, and I feel like we shouldn't always be caught up in the fame and the fortune if it's not benefiting those people that need the help. Um, and of course, um, you know, in the case of Trayvon Martin, help didn't come too soon. You know, I don't know how that situation's still going about since it's pending. Still investigation. They're still in court. But what I will say is that we have to do better, and we have to continue as black men to fight for. We have to continue to survive, but we have to change our behavior, and that's not. It has nothing to do with Trayvon Martin, but I think it has a lot to do with the current status of the young generation of black men that are currently here now. We have to do a lot better, but that in itself is a lot to take to task. But I think I'm definitely committed to rectifying some things and giving hope where there's no hope for the black men, young black youth that are have been in a position where I've been and feel like they're lost and don't have a sense of support and don't have a sense of belonging. And it's critical to to feel included. It's critical to have support, especially in a fragile economy and in a country where often your voice is neglected and unheard. So I just want everyone to stay encouraged. I am definitely staying encouraged. And I hope I get some feedback. I don't know at some point. My um, Twitter name is Jamar Herod, JamarHerrod. My Facebook is the same as well. And right now, I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to actually. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to continue to do videos. I feel like definitely once I get back to Atlanta, I definitely will have more opportunities to not just talk here in one space by myself, but hopefully talk to a lot of people and just hear what they have to say about different issues, and hopefully that will branch off into something else. So actually, I am kind of excited. Um, so we'll see how things go. All right, well, talk to you guys later.